Hello and welcome to this board game overview from Tantrum House. Today's video is for the game TBH. It's the game of honest answers to outrageous questions, and this is a game by cut. Welcome back. My name is Jonah, and like I mentioned, this is an overview video of the game TBH by Cut. This video actually is sponsored by the creating company, so you won't hear me talk about things I personally liked or didn't like about the game or gameplay. I'm going to keep my comments objective and just give you an inside scoop into what the game's all about, so that way you can build your own opinions. And if you decide the game's right for you, this game is actually headed straight to retail. So if you're interested in watching or buying the game after you watch this video, you've actually got to head to your friendly local game store or straight to cut.com, and I'll make sure I put a link in the comments for you. TBH is a game of honest answers to outrageous questions. This game is about creating absurd dilemmas and then predicting how the other players, your friends, hopefully will react to them. TBH is a party game involving human deduction, storytelling. It's for 3 to 8 players. It plays in about 60 to 90 minutes, and the goal of the game is to accurately predict how your friends will answer yes or no questions. Points are then awarded for guessing the other player's responses correctly. There's no actual penalties or missed points if you guess incorrectly. So actually, let's jump into the game. Let me show you around and show you how it works. One player is the dilemma boss and chooses 2 cards from the deck of cards. They choose one to ask the rest of the group. And then the other players respond with follow-up questions and try to define the parameters of this hypothetical situation. The dilemma boss gets to make up any answers they like about the situation. In this way, the round becomes a type of group storytelling exercise. Once all players are satisfied that they know how to respond to the dilemma boss answers for themselves secretly on their own player board, and then the other players can guess by placing their cards on that player board as well. Then, reveal. Upon the reveal, explanations are given if needed, and correct guesses earn points. The number of points scales with how many other players guessed on the same person. Play continues until one player is crowned the winner by having their token reach the center star. And that's an inside scoop into TBH. So I've played this game a few times. We actually were able to get it to our Tantrum House table where we all actually had a chance to play it just last night. And we went through a lot of the cards, even after we were done playing, because we thought some of the dilemmas were kind of hilarious. And so we were reading through them and laughing about it. And I didn't see any that were ill-themed or adult-themed. Although the side of this box does say 14 plus, just be aware. I did not see any. I went through a good portion, over half of the cards that were available in the deck. I would also say that the cards and the dilemmas themselves are pretty comical. I think they're meant to be comical, just so you have a great time thinking about your friend in that situation. And so with the storytelling aspect, what you're doing is kind of adding to the comicalness of the dilemma. For instance, I believe there's one in the box that said, would you put a clip art tattoo on your face for 5 years for $60,000, right? And so then we get to ask the dilemma boss, well, what's the clip art of? And does it magically remove after 5 years, or do you have to get the tattoo removed, right? You get to ask those type of things before you give your answer, before you try to match the person. So that can make it fun and lively. I definitely say that TBH is as advertised. It's about your honest answer to this crazy situation, but it's also going to help you get to know people. It's a party game built for 8 players. So if you play with your friends, hopefully it's a lot of fun and you can guess what your friends are going to how they're going to correctly answer these questions. But you can also play this with people you don't know, and a kind of a get to know you exercise while you get to laugh and have a good time about these crazy situations that the game will put you in. So, like I mentioned to you before, if it's your type of game, if you're interested in TBH, it's headed straight to retail. So, I'll put a link in the comments for you so you can make it to the cut.com, their website, and purchase the game. Or, of course, check your friendly local game store first. But as always, if you're in love with what we're doing here at Tantrum House, if you want to hear more from us, see more videos, then we want to hear from you. We want you to comment on our videos, like our videos, subscribe to our channel. That really helps us out. We appreciate you guys, and we'll see you next time.